.430 for the voice of Rodney Bassel Price, aka Bounty Killer, the Ground God General. It is your Fluffy Diva, Miss Kitty, live on Nationwide 90 FM. Andrew Holness is my very special guest, and I gotta tell you, this is a song that he requested, and he said that it was the song of 1997. Of one of the best, he said, of all times as it relates to social commentary. And when he won back in 1997, talk to me about that, Mr. Holness.
I entered politics in 1997 and became a member of parliament then.
Yes.
And started to get that experience of dealing with youngsters, young men. And my experience was adequately described in the song.
Yes, you love this one. Come, Jojo, find a rhythm, please.
But before we go,
yes.
I would say
yes.
that this song would be one of the best social commentaries to have come out of dancehall music.
Yes.
It just captures the essence of the problems that exist. And I had an experience where I was talking to a youngster at the time, and he was telling me that he did not expect to live to see his 24th birthday.
Wow.
And, with a long talk, and then 2 days after, I was visiting the police station in my area, a routine that I normally do. And in talking to the officer in charge of the station, I heard something come over the radio that the fellow was killed. And, the song, that incident just reflected that, our young men who are in inner cities, who are not employed, are being forced into crime because of their economic circumstances. And we are losing their value to the society.
Yeah. And so this is why you love this Bounty Killer song.
It is. I think it's one of the
can you give me two lines? I need 2 lines. I need
to.
Can you get? Because Bounty Killer's voice is raspy. I want you to DJ. I heard one.
My eyes.
Tell me what you come to the play the rhythm. Turn it up. Andrew Holness DJing Bounty Killer right here with his raspy voice on Miss Kitty Live. It is Nationwide 90 FM, Link Up Radio 93.5 FM in New York and the tri-state area. We give it to you like no other. Live on location, Miss Kitty Live, entertainment in overdrive. Mr. Holness, take it away. Sure. You gotta catch your rhythm, Andrew. Andrew, get your rhythm, man. Ready, no, sure. Look into
my eyes.
Hold no.
Come on, let him play.
Ready, see that? Look into my eyes. Tell me what you see. Can you feel my pain?
Am I your enemy?
Get a better way. Things are really bad. The only friend I know is this thing that I don't have. Can you see it? Now you see it. Are you worried yet? You want the war to cease, but when you show us all,
we will show you peace.
See that? No, I'm going to take Andrew on Magnum Kings and Queens of Dancehall as a judge. I'm going to invite him. Maybe Mark Kenny and the team can look into that, the bug rhythm. But as we're talking about music, social commentary, and of course, all the things that you've accomplished and done, let's venture a little bit into your family a little bit. As a dad, what kind of dad would you say you are? Are you the disciplinarian type, the fun type? How do you balance?
In the early stage, order was very important. So, yeah, I was very strong in order. But if you get order in early, then in the latter stage, you can be loving.
Yes.
Very loving. So now, I don't have to worry about, when I say no, they understand no.
Yes.
So, and give them their independence.
Yeah. So
to be creative and explore. And yeah, so I'm a very facilitating that.
What did they say they want to become? I know you have 2 sons.
Well,
yeah, what are they saying?
They're very interested in computers. My eldest says he wants to be a pilot.
Yes.
But that's going to change because he's, moving into all kinds of things. And my youngest, he is very interested in computers and the like. So but
so the iPads and the iPods and all of that.
Yeah, they're very computer savvy.
Yeah, very computer savvy. As it relates to romance, Mr. Holness, are you the romantic type of guy?
I think so.
You're married?
Of course.
Yeah. Are you a roses, chocolate, dinner, candlelight by the ocean? What's your ideal idea or your idea of a romantic date?
I did a fair bit of that, yes.
Yeah. I noticed you said did.
Yeah, I don't get a chance these days to do much of that.
Yeah.
Because the work absorbs quite a bit of the time now. But yeah, my wife understands. She knows.
Can you cook? Do you cook for her?
You know, that is not something that I do regularly.
Yeah. Yeah. But when you do cook, what is your what dish are you famous for?
I am not.
If it's crackers and butter, it's crackers and butter.
No,
that's all right.
At least I'm a little better than crackers and butter. Yeah. But I think I do a very good stew chicken.
Stew chicken.
Yeah.
That's your staple.
You know, if everybody's gone and
that's your signature
and
dish.
I'm there and there's nothing else to cook. Yeah, I can do that.
You can do that. Talk to me about your cologne, because I'm into cologne. I told you about, my perfume. Talk to me about your cologne collection.
Wow.
Yes.
Jean-Paul Gaultier.
Jean-Paul Gaultier.
CK1.
Oh,
Calvin Klein.
Lovely, yes.
I have a few others, yeah.
The cologne them happen to her. What about Issey Miyake?
I have Issey Miyake.
Yeah. What about Dolce & Gabbana, the one?
I have light blue.
Oh, turn up load, but see that light blue. I gotta tell you, that's a very hot one. When you go to bed at night, or maybe in the morning, when do you pray? Do you pray? How often do you pray?
All the time. You know, I'm a very spiritual person, so I don't have a set time. Yeah. It all depends on when the challenges come.
Yeah. Do you have a special scripture that you say? I know for some persons, it's the 23rd Psalm or a different scripture that may speak to you. Do you have one that you hold near and dear to you? And hold
I'll be frank with you. I read so many scriptures. I read all. I don't bear one as special over the other.
Yeah. What do you see for Andrew Holness 5 years from now? Where do you want to be? What are your dreams and aspirations for yourself?
Well, I can't separate myself from my country.
Yes.
I have dedicated my life to the country. So I will be working to build a better politics. I'll be working to have a government that is in service of the people, all the people. I think the new mission that is emerging is to get young people involved in the politics. There is a new generation of Jamaicans emerging that have decided to stay out of the political arena, and somebody has to extend their arms to them and embrace them and invite them in, because the country is going to be theirs in a few years' time, and they have to decide what will be the standards of the country, what are the things that will be important for the country, what are the decisions to be made, and who will be their leader. So I will be spending my time to do that mission. Yeah,
so that's your mission. Would you say you're a forgiving person, a forgiving individual?
I don't carry malice, as we call it in Jamaica.
Anybody who betray you, or anybody with that Judas spirit, how do you deal with that kind of betrayal, or Judas spirit kind of Beelzebub thing? What's your best way to deal with that?
You have to forget things and forgive things. You have to put things behind you. And I find that when you keep things in you, it weighs you down.
Yes.
For you to rise above, you have to dispense with the weight of anger and upset. And so I've always been very magnanimous in that way. And I'm prepared to work with everyone.
Prepared to work with everyone, inclusive. What other song would you like for us to find for you today, Mr. Holness?
Well, listen, Tanya Stevens.
Yeah. One of your favorite artists?
Yeah, my friend. Tanya.
Yeah.
What a day.
What a day. All right. Well, before we get to even what a day, let me just say thank you for coming. And by the way, Mr. Holness, where can we find you? Because I know you are very, social media savvy as well.
You can find me on Andrew Holness J on Facebook. You can find me on my Twitter page, same. And you can BB me. I'm not giving you my pin. You are BB me every day.
No, I know. Trust me. I wish I would, but I'm so busy. But you know what? Busy is good, and work is good. So we're grateful and blessed, and we're so thankful. And I'm so thankful and happy that you came in today. Sat down with me, got to know a different side of Andrew Holness, and that is why when I scheduled this interview some time ago, I said I wanted to talk to Andrew. A lot of people don't think you can talk patois, Andrew. You can't talk patois. Them say Andrew talk proper though. You can't talk patois, Miss Kitty.
Who said that?
Them say them a chatty a road. May I tell you?
No,
never
sir.
say me in the streets, May I tell you? And them a chatty a road.
No, sir.
Them say Andrew can't talk patois. Him just ever proper, ever stushy.
What?
Yeah, that them a talk.
No.
So you talk patois him some of there?
Of course, me chat patois.
So when you chat it, what time? Come in here.
When I'm not in the studio.
See, there is. You see what I'm talking about? about Andrew. So I come to you and say, Andrew, you know what I mean? What, you know, what I Miss Kitty. So, you know, they say that you're proper Andrew.
But you see, like chronics, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But we don't want to say you can't jockey for
Of course.
I mean, you can't.
Of course.
Flash it on.
I am 100% Jamaican.
Okay, sir. I gotta tell you, absolutely amazing. Thank you so very much, Mr. Holness. And of course, I do wish you all the best. And thank you for taking the time out to talk to us here on Miss Kitty Live. It was absolutely amazing.
I had fun.
Thank you so very much. I did too. And I'm quite sure that my listeners are duly enlightened. So, I'm going to close Mr. Holness, his segment with this Tanya Stevens. And I got to tell you, it is still nationwide at 90 FM. And of course, Link Up Radio 93.5 FM. And of course, got to say big ups, of course, to Twitter. His Twitter fan. You want to big up your Twitter? Yeah, because I love my family.
Yeah, I have to big up my Twitter fans.
Yeah, how many followers do you have?
I believe we have about, what, 6,000.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Well,
yeah, I'm growing.
Okay.
Yeah, about 6,000.
I have 74,000, but I'm saying.
What?
You're coming.
You have what?
74,000. But you're coming, though.
Hey. Listen to this. On Facebook, we have 26,000.
On Facebook, I have 54,000. But you're coming, though. You coming
No.
No, Judy, you're forward.
I have to work on that.
No, you're forward, man. Work up. It sounds like you have more than Cliff Hughes, I think.
Of course.
Yeah, big Cliff Hughes, man.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I know. Well, Nationwide at 5 is coming up, so he will be able to contest to that if he so desires. Yes. So, thank you, Robert, Alley Cat, PR. We're going to be, at Magnum Kings and Queens launch a little later on. And, of course, I'm going to invite Mr. Holness, as a judge on Magnum Kings and Queens dance. So, who knows? Maybe it's the year of the Andrew. Maybe it is. It is your fluffy diva.
Anyway, if you send me the invite, I'll come.
Not a problem. Most definitely so. We're going to go, guys. But we're going to play the song. We're going to close out in a little while. And then we're going to get George Davis to come and tell us, of course, what's coming up in Nationwide at 5. Tanya Stevens. It is your fluffy diva. Oh, what a day.
So what a day now. Oh, what a day now. Oh, what a day, what a day. I get off the whole where I see on people's faces. I get off the what's a day between the races. I get off corruption in high and low places and breaks with money but no social reasons. I'm being judged for the style in my ear. If you didn't listen and closing out here, I'm tired of life and get being sold as a pair and politicians.